I just have not been impressed by the games where we've seen him on champions like Graves or even like this Viego.
It's going to have to be Monkey and Vampire, like, really coordinating here.
Yeah, I mean, just Rookie has the stun. You have Mako coming up on the river as well. There is so much early vision. Monkey, not able to get very much done in this early game. We talked about, you know, keys to success for this Team WE roster was going to be looking towards Vampire and Monkey to get some work done. Early on, we're seeing it getting it again.
Hold on, the Shy forced to flash away. However, in the mid lane is JJ making an appearance and taking down Cars. That's first blood going over to IG. Jungle, JJ and Rookie so far having the upper hand off of that mid lane game for first blood. However, now Rookie without the ultimate could be in some trouble. The Realm Warp coming out, but it's just going to be Vampire and Monkey to start this play off. They've already locked it down, the Annie, and Cars will take it down as WE find one back.
I don't think this is a real play, guys. We lost our Ignite here. They're going to get a wave in. There's not going to be much after this.
Yeah, JJ going to be able to smite this one down, and now the fight can begin. Crash down lands on a Mako, but the Aegis keeping him alive for a long time. As Gala throws out a couple of spells, shifts back towards his turret, and is going to be able to collect the rest of the wave, so not much found on the other side for Team W.
Left side of the map with Taeyun here. He'll be grabbing this next wave all by himself. That solo experience in gold for him, alongside grabbing damage onto that turret. So you're not all too mad. Maybe they make an invade on these bottom side camps. Just mean Cube needs to be careful. He knows that they're on his side of the map. Even without Feast, the Shy could find the solo.
I mean, Mako and JJ on the way as well. It's going to be a very difficult task here for Cube to escape. No. Mako flashing over the cage to land that stun, and then the Zenith Blade comes out afterwards. Cube going to be trapped here under the pillar of JJ. He heals up a little bit, but it's not enough. As it's now 2-0. We'll see how much damage this Rise does have. It's just going to be flash blown. Not much after that here. Now a trade could be made on the other side of things. As JJ looking for a repeat gank on a Cube. Remember, does not have a flash. Gonna get hit up by that Tibbers. And it's just gonna be all too easy unless Monkey arrives at just the right time. Not just yet. As it's now JJ 3, WE 1. Monkey hiding here. Maybe gonna find a Heartbreaker on a Rookie who is very low, but is healing up nicely with those refillable potions. And now the tier 1 turret gonna be the target. Another plate being secured. They're gonna try to find the stun. Rookie, he flashes away from the Heartbreaker. Solar Flare comes out, and JJ finds yet another.
Maybe he's starting to eat those words. Monkey was like, hey, a lot of my opinions end up being the right one, like we saw in the bump coming into the series. But that is not the case. A teleport coming in from Cube. You're gonna go for a long chase on the Rookie. He's gonna teleport out of this play.
See ya.
So he's
gone
out
of there. Yeah, now can they find anything on the JJ? He's able to chop himself away from the cage, but there's the Magnet Score from Vampire. The damage just not enough just yet.
No.
The Ignite not gonna do it, and JJ will live.
Quickly move into the bottom side of the map. They still have, the Shy, his Feast is coming up, and if he lives from this play, he could very easily help secure them the second dragon of the game.
Oh man, Car's already taking a lot of damage, but remember that the Shy doesn't have the flash. We'll see how much damage he's able to tank up, and if he can potentially find a combo here. The Feast not available just yet, and so Monkey will get WE back on the board. And with the top laner down and the jungler down to the bottom side, maybe they can find a fight around this Drake.
Solid start coming in from this team, and they're going to get stronger as this game goes on. Like we said, that one item already hitting for JJ and Rookie. Gala's not that far behind.
This matchup specifically is the lower bracket semifinal. It is quite incredible as we're continuing to see JJ and Mako work together across the map. They're going to try to lock down Karis here. He has his flash available, but the crowd control might just be too much for Mako. They find the pillar, they find the chomp, and JJ is now unstoppable here in game number 2. The response, though, will be towards Gala. A nice Heartbreaker in from a Monkey, and it's going to be Taeyun there to burn him down with the Gatling gun. And the chase can begin in earnest now as Monkey steals away the Ezreal's body, but he's going to get locked up by the Tibbers. Monkey goes down. JJ gets himself another, and Taeyun has no flash as he used it originally to go over the wall. And IG can continue to look for the play. Zenith Blade in. They're going to give the kill over to the Annie, but JJ still gets it all the same. This Trundle is 7-0.
Right now, Viego started it, and Gala and Mako said that's not happening.
Yeah, Vampire's going to force the initiative here, forcing Gala to shift away, and there's not a ton of damage here to respond for Team WE. Vampire gets trapped. Another beautiful pillar from JJ, and this time it's Gala to get the first non-Trundle kill of IG's game 2. And it's just pure domination right now from our veterans as they take this Rift Herald as well.
I hate to call it, but wrap this one up, boys. Let's wrap this one up from IG. This is absolute domination coming in from them. Herald as well. Taeyun's cleanse is gone. Maybe they go for more?
Karis, though, in trouble. He gets taken down as well. Gala get right back onto the board. And it's going to be the tower taken down as well as the Rift Herald. IG getting everything right now in this game.
JJ on that EDG roster, he had Monkey's spot for such a long, or Monkey was looking to try to take JJ's spot for such a long time. JJ only stepped back due to an injury, and it just feels like he has not done any wrong so far in this series.
Yeah, and now WE, they're now starting to feel a little bit desperate, and why wouldn't you? Because of how far ahead Invictus Gaming are. 2 more kills, the True Shot Barrage not even needed, as the Shy will chop down Karis, and already make it a 3-0 in favor of Invictus Gaming. They're looking for a 4th. JJ is legendary here in game number 2.
Invictus Gaming look nigh unstoppable here in game number 2. Game 1 was a little bit back and forth. We went to 45 minutes. But now we're here, 19 minutes into game number 2, 13-3, 8,000 gold. JJ gets a hit on another turret, another 2 turrets to wall, 5 turrets here gone. 14 WE. I've been able to play the map, be able to play a little bit smarter League of Legends. And I think that's reflective in this series so far. Game 1 was a loss due to them not really being able to slow the game down and play at a pace that they needed to for the game. Here in game number 2 now,
this is a clinic right now for Invictus Gaming. They did it the long way in game number 1, but they're showing how to put away a game early here in game 2. And again, WE, they have really gotten a lot of their, their high-level gameplay when they've really looked their best. Is when they're playing these full 5v5 team play competitions, but that's not what they set themselves up for here in game 2, and you wonder if that's part of the reason or if it's just IG currently being better on the day.
They're going to try and long chase them out here. Taeyun's a little too far up. He wanted the turret bounty.
He got the bounty. It's going to cost him his life, though it's not worth very much right now. They're going to give the kill credit over to Rookie. And the hits keep coming. I need my gold one way or the other. I'm not killing any of these guys right now.
I got mine. Hell yeah. I respect that. So there we go. We're using now the Leona ult. We also still have that Annie coming on through.
To get to this spot here in top 4. They have not had to play against a team seated higher to them just yet, other than BLG, who they lost to 3-0 in the upper bracket quarterfinals. Played in a best of 5. Was back in that qualifier for the World Championship. Still some more ways to go from there, but we're going to see another fight potentially opened up. Vampire using the Magnet Storm to try to lock down JJ, who has been singled out just a little bit, but he just will not die with the Subjugate on top of him.
Oh,
a big flank coming through from Rookie. The Timber's going to burn down Karis, and Monkey forced to flash away. On the other side of the fight, it is Cube getting singled out. He's going to live for a little bit longer, but he gets chopped down once again by the Shy. Monkey finally getting a shutdown, and now can WE find a turn? True Shot Barrage comes out, and any hopes of a team fight win for Team WE get thrown right out of the window from a double kill from Gala.
JJ's gonna try and chase Monkey out. They still have a minion wave here. Do they just go? I don't think this is an end. I do not think this is an end. They're a little bit confused. If JJ had actually walked on over with Trinity Force, they actually could have just completely closed that one out with 3 grubs, but they decide against it. They're going to grab themselves the Mountain Soul, then they're going to recall, take their bases, spend their gold. Feast will come up in 30 seconds time, and that'll be the Baron taken for IG if they so decide.
And if you're WE, you got to try something. I mean, you're already down so far. Might as well go for some sort of flip to try to potentially save it. It was 2 HP, but JJ just able to get the upper hand. And now Karis and Monkey in so much trouble. The Shy says, oh, a nice snack for me. Takes down a Monkey as he is now 11 stacks into this Cho'Gath. This Mountain Soul. It is assuredly game number 2. 20 kills to 4. IGR blazing through game 2.
10,000 gold lead at 26 minutes. Absolutely blitzed here in game number 2. W looked like they had no chance in this one. They took a scaling composition, and IG just smacked them in the face and said, thank you, we'll take game number 2, and we'll look to kind of close this series out.
Might not even need the Baron. They can just go for the next towers right now. It's a Magnet Storm coming through from Vampire. Taeyun already has to balk away. He's going to be targeted in his own fountain, man. And he's not going to be able to get anything done. It's Invictus Gaming claiming themselves a match point with a dominant victory over Team WE and are just 1 match away from top 3.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.